Democratic Civil War. Democratic Civil War. We're in the middle of a Democratic Civil War. Here's the thing. Nancy Pelosi even spoke out against Chuck Schumer. You got AOC speaking out. You got a lot of Democrats speaking out. We're just waiting to see when the vote goes down. I thought it was the day earlier, but we're waiting to see when the vote goes down who's Democratic who absolutely opens their mouth. That's what we're looking for. Who are the people who are going to stand behind business? Because good old Chucky baby ain't got it. Chuck needs to stop being that leadership that does that stuff. We need these young people in. Enough is enough. And we are tired. We're just tired of Democrats not taking a stand. They're just not taking a stand. It ain't even the fact that you win. It's the fact that you stand. And coming from a guy who in the streets was chanting, "We will win." I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on, man. Hold on. You fold like a deck of cards. Everybody's not liking it. I hope there's a lot more outrage. I hope they don't get the 8 votes they need to pass this budget. Because I'm going to have serious problems with anybody passing that budget. Now, I'm here in Chicago. So my senators are Tammy Duckworth, who's total bad A, and then Dick Durbin. And I'm hoping both of them hold the line and say no. We don't want this happening. Let's have the shutdown. Now, in December, I didn't want any shutdown. I was against shutdown. Let's have a shutdown. And Chuck Schumer's argument is weak. Oh, well, they'll come in and do even more stuff. Wait. You mean something more than what they've done in the last 8 weeks with the firings, gutting the departments, doing all this shady stuff? And how do we know it's shady stuff? Because the judicial branch has blocked 99% of it. In fact, look at it like this. Out of 33 rulings, we've won 32. That's why you keep saying my video saying we won. Because they're enforcing it, by the way. They're not saying, oh, yeah, the judge said whatever, we're going to do whatever. They know. Because whoever in the Department of Justice don't do that, they are going to lose their law license. They're going to go to jail. They know what's at risk. They'll grab Pam Bondi. And you say, well, Pam Bondi is over the marshals. And I keep saying this. I'm like, that don't matter. Because the marshals ain't going to listen to Pam Bondi. The marshals ain't going to listen to the president. The marshals listen to the Constitution and the law. Remember their slogan for 150, 60, 70, 80 years. We always get our man or woman. They ain't playing. They going to follow. If the judicial branch, a federal judge says do this, they going to do that. They'll say subpoena, so go grab them, say hold them in contempt. Oh, it's on. Marshals ain't playing around. Marshals ain't, even if there are some pro-Trumpers or some people afraid, there's more people afraid of what happens to them if they don't follow a federal court order. Their career is over and they go to jail. Now, Trump might pardon them, but they go to jail. You understand? I'm taking this to the deepest levels of where this can go. So the judicial branch, while we're on shutdown, can still shut down the executive branch. You know why? Because we're decentralized government. So Chuck Schumer knows all of this. This man has been in that office for decades, man. Decades. Why are you backing down? They must have something on you. I know he takes money from them billionaires in New York up in Upper East Side. They had a documentary about, Koch brother-like billionaires and how they have a billion. I think it was 705 the address, 705 Parker, something like that, in Upper East. And there's only billionaires allowed to be in there, which sounds weird because it's like you're billionaires. Why are you in a little building with other billionaires, which is weird. So basically, they're in this building together, and they got good old Chucky baby knocking to get some campaign money. Who got to you? Because you did this. That's the way I thought about with Snoop Dogg. When Snoop Dogg got in trouble with everybody, the black community, everybody like, man, why you doing the inauguration? I said, who got to him? And I figured it out. It was Harry O, the founder of Death Row, who got pardoned by Trump. So Harry O is supporting Trump. And I understand that as a black person, even though I don't agree, he pardoned you. So, of course, you go, that ain't nothing. You going to do it. But at the same time, He probably said, Snoop, man, go on and do this. And out of respect for OG, he wouldn't did it. Now, where Snoop's mistake was not explaining it. Schumer, somebody done got to Schumer. And I don't know what it is, but it's going to hurt him badly because people whispering over in AOC's ear to challenge him in the primary. But she's slick. She ain't going to go that quick and go for it. She just going to see what's going on and play this out short run. Maybe she will, maybe she won't, but she's going to go carefully. But, you got AOC who's in the House, and you got Pelosi, and you got several other prominent Democrats who are like, no. They need to hold the line. Democrats in the middle of this civil war, they need to hold the line. Because here's the thing. The judicial branch will hold the line on democracy. Congress, just hold the line on for the Democrats and for democracy. Hold the line. Hold the line. We understand what a shutdown means, all of us. And you see how we reacted. We as ready as we gonna be. But we know the why in this, because you got to shut down Elon. We still waiting for the court case that the 14 states, including mine, are in Illinois, are trying to get through with Judge Chuckin. And we realize it's a process because you got to make sure that case goes through right, so that is impeccable. You can't, it's untouchable. It's a wrap tight case. We get a good judgment. That means when it goes to appeals in Supreme Court, we'll win. And the Supreme Court ain't in Trump's pocket because they just ruled against him. Last week. I'm just saying, I know a lot's going on, but man, I hope they pull this together because this is some splinter. Even Hakeem Jeffries, who I think should be fired, wouldn't say anything about it, which is really interesting, that budget. They asked him and he said, next question. He wouldn't even defend Schumer, and rightfully so. Because the House of, even though I'm pissed with Democratic Congress, the House of Republicans only had one person from Maine who went off and voted. They stood stronger. They stood strong. I can't say stronger because Senate hasn't voted yet, but Senate better, I'm telling you, Senate better back this up and say no. The heck with that budget, man. You got leverage now, and now you need to use it. Follow me for more Darren Monroe Politics. Subscribe. I got some great playlists on YouTube. So you definitely want to get the Darren Monroe Politics on YouTube because I get to say what I want over there.